Okay everybody, Steve 87th here again. We're in part 5 of the build. We're coming along. Some things have happened. There's been some delays, you know, things like that happen. So let's see where we're at today and where we're going to progress from here. Okay, so we're going with an entirely different direction now. We're going to take out these aligning pins, which is an in and an out. We're going to refit them in a whole different way, and we're going to do that now. So I want to show you guys how I'm taking these things out. Remember, they're glued in with Gorilla Glue. So we're going to time lapse this because I have no idea how long this is actually going to take. I've taken a few more. I've taken a few out already, but I want to show you what it kind of takes to get them out of there. Okay? So don't watch if you don't like going to the dentist. You might just want to skip this. Okay, the destruction has been completed. We deconstructed the whole thing. Now, here's a really cool thing. If you notice, my clamps are right there. These things are connected. What I originally wanted to do with magnets actually works. Magnets hook up. This is a little bit lighter. Plus it has this heavier thing on it that I'm pushing with. Okay. But that's really what I wanted to do. So that works. But I still want to be able to make sure that they hold together when Nancy needs them to hold together. Now my big problem is these guys over here. I also have to figure out how to hang them, because until something actually connects, these guys are kind of vulnerable, because even though the magnet's there, I can't really say that this is going to stay up by itself, right? The magnet's holding it there, but the weight of it is a little much. So let's see if we bring this other table over. See, like I said, sometimes the weight, just enough of that weight, and it being off just a little bit, makes it not as easy to move. So, you can do this with the magnets. It's just, I think, you need a little bit more. Okay, now my problem here is, I gotta get these two lined up. Right? So one's not squared to the other. And by them not being squared to the other, get them to stay together. Okay. So, I think regardless, we're going to have to go ahead and make sure that Nancy has something for these to hold on to. And so we're going to put in a clamping system for her. See, these are really hard. Because if I don't get this right, okay, like that one's there. That one's there. Even though these each hold 60 pounds, there's just too much weight. But they are holding and they do connect. So, you see, I mean, you can even hear the connections. So probably, if we put bigger magnets in there, those would hold up fine. But as it is, we're going to go ahead, make sure that there's connections on here. I'm going to do that. I know this sounds really unconventional, but we're going to put these in series because when they're in series like this, I can take one of these fasteners. I go all the way through. This is going to take a minute. When it gets through the one side, it'll start on the other side and it'll just screw in, right? Let's hope. It should screw into both of them equally. Yep, it does. Except when they're butted up against one another, but they won't be because these don't go all the way through the wood. See, what I'd really love is if I could get them to thread in like this. Huh, wait, it looks like they do. Huh. So if I have two opposing ones, it looks like they'll screw in as well. That I did not expect to happen. That may make things differently. Because that means I can put in one set of holes and drive these both in from the same direction. So let me see. Because the same direction would be, I would put them in like this so that those two would mate up. So let's just see. So if I take this and start screwing it from this end, we have this connected guy over here. Let's see if we can do this so you guys can see that. Now my only problem is I need a little bit of space between the two of them. No matter how I do it, I need to have that space. So it might be better for me to put this in from the back side because then I'm ensured space between the two of them and they can thread up nicely. Okay. So again, if I put these opposing like this, so say this is the inside side, this is the other inside side, you would go from one inside side, which we definitely know would have not go all the way through, right? And then it would hook up to this other side and then thread in. So that'll work. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drill match sets and then put these all on the inside part of the wood. That should make it all work fine and dandy. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Okay, people, Steve 87th back again. And I just gotta say, mistakes were made. But not that we're going to correct them. We are just going to overcome and adapt. Okay? So, this is not, sorry, I'm looking for something, not as interchangeable as I wanted it to be. So we have to go back to the old catenary method. Okay? These two tables go together in this fashion. There's nothing on this side, nothing on that side. We're going to put the bridges on those tables. So in order to make sure that the correct ends go together, we're going to call this A, and we're going to call this A. So long as you match up A and A together, it will be fine. The other sides will be B. Now, we're going to go over to the other one, which you can see also is standing. by itself with wing nuts in. And just to make this a little confusing, we're going to call this one B, and that way D and C will be on the other sides. I just didn't know how to make a B upside down. Sorry, didn't go to that school in the Navy. B. B. Okay. So, this is the way that we're going to do it. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do to put these two together. Okay? The best way that I can see doing this is we're going to put the threaded angles on this side and then nothing on this end, I don't think. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Those holes should be big enough maybe just to put a dowel in, and then we'll just put a dowel in there to make it easy for her to hold it up while she's screwing in this. Once that's screwed in, it should be more than enough, and with the dowels, it should be good. Now, I've got these bigger dowels here. They don't fit in those holes. This actually bottoms out to the leg, so that's why these are kind of the good holes to put it in. So if we do the inside holes here, we should be good. All of that rigmarole about matching those two things up, that didn't work. So we went to just one side has a fastener on it, the other side does not. They're on the insides. You can see here that, well, we've got it on the other side on that one, but Nancy can do this side here. That side's got to be done on the far side because that's the way I put it in. This has been a long project. Somebody's getting tired. It's getting tough. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I drilled these things up. We're going to match drill them, put them all together, and then that's almost going to finish it for this whole thing. Yeah, I lost the leg. I got to go fix. That's being fixed. So I also realized I put most of the locking feet on one side and not on the other side, but it's okay because all of these legs are interchangeable. The big thing that's not going to be interchangeable is these guys. So, with that all being said, let's go to the next steps. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this segment, and we're going to end it here, and we'll move on. There'll be some more parts coming. I want to thank you guys for watching. If there's any questions about what I'm doing, please put them in the comments below. Give this video a like, and ask other people to come look at it, and or subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Anyway, this is Steve87 saying thanks for watching.